There are a lot of great survival games most of us know well, but there are also a particular set of games with pixel art graphics that aren't as common. And no, there will be no Minecraft, Terraria or RimWorld on this list. I wanted to show you some fresh titles as well as some lesser known ones that may spark your interest. So sit back, relax and enjoy the list. Let's start the list with a sequel to the well-known Elin. Elin is quite the title, I must say, very fresh as it was released on the 1st of November this year. Even though this game looks a bit simple, don't let it fool you. This adventure is full of discovery, challenges and death. You will live freely in this huge world, survive, craft, build and manage bases and town, and that's not all. There are tons of activities like theft, fishing, setting up shops, childbirth, and so much more. This game will challenge you in many ways, showing you quickly that you are not a superhero, as even a simple fight with a rabbit can end in death. This title is not for everyone, that's for sure, but as a great sequel and one of the most interesting pixel art survival games recently, I really wanted to show you this one. Another very fresh title. Dustland Delivery is a post-apocalyptic survival business simulator. You will jump behind the wheel of a truck and scour the wastes for profit. Complete missions to grow your trading empire, assemble a team of adventurers, and build your Dustland capital. There are many great mechanics in this game that will either drive you crazy or make you happy. The socialization aspect is harsh, for example, as it's somewhat realistic. You have to manage stress levels, food, and assign your crew to work, even if they are, well, dead. Upgrade your truck and more. It's like Mad Max and Fallout but in business mode. Remember though, that this game is very fresh and some things feel unpolished or tedious. They may change for better, or let's hope not, for worse. Quite a unique game. Black Skylands is a steampunk, sky-themed open-world title where you pilot an airship. You play as Eva, a skilled young marshal on a quest to protect her people from invading aliens. Explore a boundless world, fight many enemies in top-down Hotline Miami-style shooter, gather resources, craft powerful weapons, and roam the skies, defending floating islands and trying to survive. This game may not feel as closely into the survival genre as the rest of the titles on the list, but it's a lot of fun and presents a really unique idea with great gameplay. Wayward is a challenging turn-based top-down survival roguelike. This one leans on the hard side, so be prepared to die a lot. It's really challenging and will make you consider every fight, even if it is against a rabbit. It's a pure sandbox that won't hold your hand. You will have to figure things out on your own. Trust me, if you manage to do it, you will be very satisfied. There are hundreds of items to craft, a huge skill system, over 60 creatures to fight, tame and harvest, a procedural world, and much more. This game is complex, challenging, but also rewarding. Novalands is a factory building and exploration survival game. The pixel art is amazing and it looks very cozy and warm. The developer describes this game as a mix of Factorio, Forager and Satisfactory, and you can see it right away. Our job is to build a new base on our planet using all available resources, from basic rocks and wood to unknown materials that we can find on our way. In the future, as we expand and upgrade our base, we will automate everything using bots, little machines that will form entire production chains. Apart from that, we will explore surrounding lands, get to know the local flora and fauna, and fight monsters and bosses. This is a very relaxing experience full of stuff to uncover and things to do, so I highly recommend this game if you're looking for something on the automation side with colorful graphics. If you're looking for an experience similar to Stalker, Stalker Gamma or Escape from Tarkov, then watch this. Sievert is your typical survival extraction shooter with a lot of great mechanics, as complex as those in the previously mentioned games. This title stands strong as one of the best in the genre if you're looking for a top-down pixel art experience. If you think the view makes this game easier, don't let it fool you. You have a limited vision and enemies can hide around every corner. They will surround you, close in on you and try to lure you out. And it's not just humans, mutated creatures are also your enemies. This game lets you scavenge for food, supplies, weapons and medication. You will drop into various zones, search for items, complete quests, modify your weapons and try to survive and return to your base with all the valuables you found. This is one hell of a game, and it recently hit version 1.0, so it's a great time to try it out. Now a game you probably already know, but I couldn't leave it out, just in case there's someone who doesn't know about it and it might just change your life. This is easily one of the best in its genre. It merges survival, crafting and coziness in a beautiful pixel art style. You play in a world of islands that you buy as you progress. It's filled with adventure, monsters, magic and resources. Your job is to build your base, gather more resources, upgrade and expand. You will explore different biomes like deserts, complete dungeons, harvest crops, hunt for food and progress. This title is amazing, has a lot to offer and will get you hooked. If you're looking for a lightweight game with great gameplay and a cozy atmosphere, then this one is perfect. This one is one of my favorite games ever and I will tell you why. This gorgeous pixel art game is as satisfying as brutal it is. This is not your typical RPG game, but a challenging and satisfying experience. You will have to think a lot and be careful. This game is about a medieval mercenary. Travel across the war-torn kingdom, fulfill contracts, fight, mend your wounds, and develop your character without any restrictions. There is no hand-holding and the game will punish you for your bad decisions. The key to survival is to prepare for the expedition. If you want to go hunting, you have to use something that will not destroy animal hide. If you take damage, you have to have something to cover your wound. There is a location damage system, so if you have a wounded arm, you will struggle fighting. You have to sleep, drink, eat and take care of your sanity. This is a game where you can die quickly and you have to think about what you would do in real life. Want to cross a river? Then take off this big armor or drone. There is so much going on in this title and it's still in development, so a lot will change in the future. Give it a try if you want to play something more serious. It is a great game, trust me. Now one of the best games, in my opinion, on the list. Arguably this title could be in the #1 spot, but that's a personal preference to be honest. It's like Terraria but top down, with colony management, automation and farming sim elements. It's a complex mix of genres, merging the challenge and RPG feel of Terraria with survival elements and one of the best known mechanics from colony sims, where you build your own village and manage villagers. It also includes automation, where you set up jobs for villagers to create bustling settlements, and farming sim elements with base building, farming, raising animals and more. Of course, there are tons of quests, items, monsters and bosses, along with a lot of crafting recipes, management and a great soundtrack. This is a hidden gem, seriously, so I highly suggest you try it. And now, before we jump to spot #1, I would like to show you 5 additional games, just a quick look, as honorable mentions. And last but not least, at spot #1 we've got Core Keeper. Awaken as an explorer in a long-forgotten cavern teeming with untold secrets. This is one of the best, if not the best, full releases of this year. This title is a mining sandbox adventure where you will harvest relics and resources, craft advanced tools, build your base and explore a dynamically evolving world. Everything is for you to conquer and discover. This is one of those games that won't hold your hand. You have to explore to progress, you have to be curious, you have to look for answers and have fun. It's like a merge of Stardew Valley, Minecraft, Terraria and Factorio, like seriously. You can play solo or with friends, discover beautiful and long-forgotten ecosystems with interesting lore, fight tons of various monsters and bosses, craft items and build your cozy underground house. This game is really good. With its gorgeous pixel art and amazing gameplay, it is one of the best games I have played recently. That's everything I prepared for you today. I hope you liked this video and found some great new titles to play. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel to stay up to date with great new indie games. Many of you are still not subscribed, so if you would like to become a part of my small community, please click the button. It helps me a lot. Thank you all for watching and see you next week. Bye.